Tiff, Punisher, trap mode activated. All the CPS dropping the beat.
Hit the gas low, feel the rumble.
Tiff on the block, shadow creeping deep. Punisher lurking, no time for sleep. CPS snakes stealing in the night. Family broken, but weeknight to fight. Expos and secrets with ice in our vein. YouTube dropping bomb, breaking chains. Giving more pressure, we won't fall here. Just a rum to make them disappear. Tiff and the Punisher hit it. Fighting for freedom, they can't hold us back. Abolish CPS, catch up the gang. Exploding the truth in the trap of a time. Pump it up, pump it up. Pump it up, pump it up. Punisher roll, Tiff never crack. Hit the gang, gang, gang. Justice in the trash. Punisher and beast mode, Tiff calling shots. Hitting off hard, connecting the dots. Kid trapped in system, parents in despair. But with the underground, breathing rare air. Perk it loading up like clips in the mag. Abolishing evil, wave the black flag. Slow down the vibe, but the fire stay lit. Victory creeping, feel the trap hit. Tiff and the Punisher hit it. Fighting for freedom, they can't hold us back. Abolish CPA, justice, gang, gang. Exploding the truth in the trap of a time. Pump it up, gas, gas, gas. Pump it up, pump it up. Punisher rolls, Tiff never cracks. Hit the gas, gas, gas. Justice in the trash. Deep and dark, no escape right here. Tipping phones to the street, Punisher bring the fear. Family rising, system crumbling down. Trap justice burning, claim the crime. Pump it up, hold up, hit it, pump it up, hold up, hit it, pump it up, hold up, hit it, pump it up, yeah. Tiff and the Punisher hit it. Fighting for freedom, they can't hold us back. Abolish CPA, justice, gang, gang. Exploding the truth in the trap of attack. Pump it up, gang, gang, gang. Pump it up, Punisher roll, Tiff never cracks. Hit the gang, gang, gas. Justice in the trash. Gang, gang.
They are taking our kids every day. I shout them in and no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeves. You can't do what you're trying to do. We've done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. Stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, god damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids, pictures held up by thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out CPS, here we come. Picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. Give us back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher, sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows, and the only games you play are old Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior, and we cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stopping.
All right. Okay. That one on. There's a lot of requests for rules and contingent attorneys and what I want to focus on right now is I want to focus on race requests and visitation. My standard is that
right now. You are under citizen. You are under citizen of the United States of America. Organization has found for the harm of your children. You are under FBI investigation right now. You are. Let me say to the fact that you are under FBI investigation now. Oh, you mean the people that are under investigation have a problem with my organization? Oh my God! You say. You are under citizen arrest for the harm to minor children, giving minor children to a drunk rehab, pens out, ensuring their safety. That makes you a murderer. Let's go inside. Say thank you later. Say thank you later. No, you've not handled it well. Right, well, just sit back and watch the magic. Go inside. Oh, appreciate all day long. You can't understand. Your thinking's here. My thinking's here. My thinking's here. This is how.
I can't hear you.
I didn't say anything yet.
Oh, I'm going to.
I know you are.
She just lost her kids for good.
Sure did.
Dave just proved that there's no stability. And look how he treats women. And there's probably going to be a warrant for both of their arrests. So you really need to watch who you follow. Okay? So Darren is going to read some shit. And you don't have to believe us. I don't really care. But here's the point. When people show you who the fuck they are, believe them. Because Dave Weigel just showed who he truly was. He's not in it for the kids. He is in it for him. All he's worried about is being popular. Darren, do you care if you're popular?
Never have.
I don't care about being popular. I have one goal. Well, two. Keep kids home, get kids home. That woman just lost everything. And now her husband, ex-husband, Dave just proved what her ex-husband has been saying this whole time. And let me tell you something. We don't need to ruin anybody's credibility. People do that on their own. Dave can come after me if he wants, but I have my credentials. 37 years in it. 37 years, and I haven't been crunching fucking numbers. I've been getting kids home. I've been in articles. I got all kinds of shit. So come for me, because my life is an open book. People, if I did it, I'll tell you I did it. So go ahead and read the interaction. Now, I waited until I got a message outside of them bickering back and forth. That would be him and Darren, or really him. And all I said was, if you two can't play nice in the sandbox, get out. That's all I said in the beginning. Darren can take it from there, because I was also told that I can't read. Well, yeah, I can read, and I do know how to read. I just can't read this little shit on the screen.
Hey, Tiff.
Hey, what?
Tiff.
Oh, yeah, I wonder where his is.
Yeah, I can't believe that this is who this guy is. I have come to the rescue of him multiple times. I've stuck up for him without him knowing or with him knowing. I've made videos. I've researched things about him. I've done things, behind the scenes to help him. Because I thought he was a solid dude. I really did. And, he did, they came at me with, well, let's do this right. Cindy came at me when this thing happened with us with the house burning down. And then, David put up, he had already put up the camper for you and I, or whatever this Airstream piece, whatever it is anyway. But he offered us that. And then we had a phone call. And this is when he told me that go get the Airstream. You have that way you and your wife have a place to stay, blah blah blah, which was really great. That was really cool of them. And I don't. There was nothing more. That was really awesome. It was a great moment to know that some people would come to your aid. Like in such a time, especially when. And I'm not knocking this in any way, but it's really tough to get people to come and help you in this day and age. But nonetheless, they do that. Dave and I have a conversation. I tell him that I possibly know somebody that can alter who you are, if you will. And I told him it was X amount of dollars. And then our conversation ceased. Cindy sent me $300 on a Visa gift card, which I very, very much appreciated. It was very awesome. Thank you so much, Cindy. She's great. She's just an amazing lady and whatever. The money that David sent me, I put down, which was $400 out of $1,500 that he was supposed to pay. So I could see where this one was going to go anyway, because the rich people never pay. That's their entitlement. You know how that works. But I put that down on what he had asked me for. So as far as this whole thing went, the only thing that I truly was getting out of this was his dad's Airstream and his $300, or Cindy's $300 gift card that she had, which is amazing, and I totally appreciated it. Well, and there was these text messages. Then there's this. And I try to be cool, I try to be humble about this, and I tried, and I did okay. I mean, I'll give myself a 6 out of 10.
You did good.
Yeah, that's preponderance anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, you did good.
So I did that. And it kind of goes like this. So if you got children or whatever, maybe don't have them around right now. So it starts with, this is from Dave. You know what? I'm going to put this on the screen so everybody can see it themselves, because we don't want to ruin our credibility, for our Podunk podcast that we have 2 listeners on.
And the go fag me.
Yes. This is who people, if you're part of the Family Court Fraud Warrior Project, this is who your leader is.
You need to jump off. You need to jump ship now.
Or
that man is going to have you all in jail.
Yeah, or take the ship over.
Take it over. Take it over.
Because this is
all he's worried about is his followers and becoming popular.
This person is no friend that I ever want to have in my life.
Fuck no.
I stood up for him so many times when others told me not to. But anyway, it begins like this. It says, hey all, Darren, please meet my father, Bill, my sister, blah, 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 who is Dad's #1 helper with everything. Listen, guys, Darren is a brother in the fight. He's also a podcast host with Tiffany called The Tiff and Punisher Show. Darren had a horrible thing happen, gas leak that burned his house down, which isn't what happened. But nonetheless, I am giving him the Airstream to use for as long as he needs. I trust this time, Dad. These are honorable people, not like the toads before. He's going to be driving down soon to grab it. Can you make plans to give him the keys, or better yet, just leave it open with the keys on the counter or something? Darren and Tiff, you must understand, my father parties like a college freshman. He's out 5 nights a week. I think he's still on a cruise right now. Bouncing around. There's really no reason to involve so many. Just thought it might make sense for us all to meet. Dad, I'll have Darren sign a free lease agreement whenever. Let's get him warm and safe. Can you plug in the camper pop to make sure all is charged? Darren, please let him know when you're making it down. Cool. Very nice. Thank you very much. So I come back with, hello, Mr. Waggle. I'm honored to meet you. I'm so thankful for this gift during this trying time. And I said to him, after my assassination attempt, which if I'm sorry if I'm not a public figure from that, that's really what it was. I want to reiterate that Dave is correct. I am honorable. I have integrity. And 2, am still a college-made action advocate standing for nightly beer pong and scantily dressed women, loose and easy. And I said, that's my wife, Mary. So now I'm still working on the aspect after 13 years. It's a pleasure to meet you guys and gals. And at this very moment, I'm awaiting the catalyst of all things needed. Once those things pop, I'll be able to give you, more guidance, whatever I said, because now it just went away. Okay, here it is. Sorry. So then it goes on to say, when I have a solid date and time that I'll be able to get down there, I'll let you know. And then Dave loved that comment or whatever, or his dad loved the comment. And then his father says, Darren, I'm so sorry. This is horrible. I don't know if his dad or his sister, I'm not sure. But either one of them said, I hope you are feeling all the love and support this world has to offer. I'm glad you are still with us. And I said, hey, I'll be honest. There hasn't really been much love and support other than Dave and Cindy. They're the only two at this point who have assisted, which is the truth. If it wasn't them, we'd have nothing at all, which again was also the truth. So thank you all so much. I'm so thankful to have you all in my life. And then someone else comes up, and I think the same person says, I always want honesty, and that is pathetic. We are a family, a highly dysfunctional family at times, but family nonetheless. Then they tell me that, you want to hear something crazy? My home burned to the ground in 2017 on the same day yours did. I saw my fire on my memories, then yours. I'll pass along a tip. If you have not called anybody, call the Red Cross, blah, blah, blah. They went on to tell us about that. I don't need to tell their personal business. Then Tiff says hello. And then I said, I apologize to her for her loss. I said, it's crazy, the same date. I said, it's funny how the universe shares things like that. And I said, we called the Red Cross, and they gave us $740 for 3 people. And I said, these cats need resources, and where we're at, we're out of them. I'm beside myself. And then I went on to say, look, if you can help me out, then if you are going to help me out, then I'll do any sort of graphic type stuff, handle blah, 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 that type of thing. So I'm offering them something in return.
Right.
And then they said, you have a Cash App for donations. Is that right? And then I didn't answer. And then they posted it up, and I said, yes. Then Dave comes out and he says, Darren, did you get the $400 I sent on Venmo for gas and tolls? Please handle. I cannot keep up with 20,000 people here with needs. Please organize what you need with my family. I also have a second set of keys if my father will be going away too long. Will be away too long. Just go get it. And then he says, hi, Darren, get the money and instructions. I sent him 400 Venmo. Sometimes talking to him is like talking to the wall. Sweet text he put to my family. Now, I'm pissed off now because of this whole 20,000 people here with needs comment. So I said, Dave, I did receive the 400. I deposited it for the thing that we spoke about, and thank you for the Airstream. If I'm considered a needy person like these, Dave, I don't want the sympathy or the donations. I have never asked anyone for anything, and I've been selflessly helping so many for years through my podcast, never even bringing up my story in the productions. I have come to your aid on multiple attacks with and without your knowledge, never asking for a thing. My fucking house was blown up, and they tried to kill me. I don't find this situation the typical needs situation. I apologize for bringing down my pride to ask for help from a man I thought was a friend. This is very hard for me and my wife. Everything we have is gone. Let's see. Vehicles. Oh, and I was talking about the truck being out front. Even our vehicles burnt up, and that's a whole different thing. I said, I'm a man of honor, respect, and loyalty, and this kills me that I feel like I'm a nuisance. I don't ask nor beg, but right now my back's against the wall. Right now I barely have enough to get us through the night, but I will not be a needy nuisance. Dude, shut the fuck up, please. This is what friends do. I had to put the part in about Jessica, which I missed, to make sure that it was recordable, in case we needed to use it again. I did not mean to throw you into the same conversation as those shitbags, and the last thing I want to do is make you feel bad for having a catastrophe, man. So do me a favor and cut the shame shit. Oh, there's Lewis Ewing. Because it doesn't fucking wear well on you. You deserve the Airstream. Use it. Go fucking pick it up now and stop being a fucking weirdo who overthinks. He says, love you, kid. God, greet the fucking thing. My dad will be glad when it's off his property. By the way, Dave, thanks as always. He's been supporting me and sometimes bailing me out my whole life. He's why I have balls. Then he says, I will be home Monday. Okay, so that's already on there. Darren can get the keys from me. Happy late birthday, Dad. Blah blah blah. If you go to my house, blah, don't Oh, then he goes on to this. Out of this, now this is, I haven't said anything in hours, right? He says, yeah, D, one word about me. I fucking hate these GoFundMe bullshit. I grew up in a house where people planned for the future. You got a $30,000 vehicle home for free in a millisecond and $400 for gas and tolls. The rest is on you, homeboy. If you have nothing saved beyond that, you kept in your cars or equipment at your age, then we got some new dynamic. Spare me the speech. I'm the general here. Not a hint of this begging for donation on my site or my watch. Them's the deal. You see, everything we do is about perception. If, Darren, people see you, number one, an assassination is by definition someone of historical importance. Otherwise, it's a murder attempt. That can give the impression this is about vanity and, quite frankly, bullshit. Everyone knew you had problems with your rent. Now it's an assassination attempt on a guy with 300 listeners to a podcast he's been doing for 5 days a week for 5 years. Darren, no one is taking down the credibility of my work, not for your starstruck needs, anyone. Listen, I'm a dick, but you are always enough where you always know where you stand with me. If $400 and a free Airstream isn't enough for you to say I got this now, I don't need any Girl Scouts who need Seymour cookies. I'm sorry, this is my charity and these are the terms of the deal on the table. I love you, bro, but I'm not letting anyone CPTSD fuck up what we got. You have till tomorrow at 3 p.m. to make a decision. Not because I'm a tyrant, it's because I'm a CEO with shit to do. And then he says, oh, I just learned Cindy sent you 300 on Venmo, so that's 700 in an Airstream. Are we about done with this conversation? Then it goes to me to say, what the fuck is your problem, bro? I took the $400, put it down on your fucking secret identity you wanted because you can't come back to face your shit you created. A man who says he's a general isn't one that's earned. Are you drinking or something? I haven't said a word about a goddamn thing, just touting off about what? Banned my shitty little podcast isn't paid for, bought, and I said, oh, Dave, my shitty little podcast isn't paid for, bought, and has over 3,000 YouTube subscribers when added up. I don't need to go in this direction with you and engage in the big man syndrome. What the fuck is the matter with you? I'm not surrounded by controversy and allegations. I didn't have any trouble paying my rent. When was that? And first, I didn't pay rent. We have a mortgage. And I said, so a $700,000 house and $1 million in contents with my wife's family, artifacts, etc., valuing a hell of a lot more than an Airstream and $400. So yeah, Dave, I got it from here. I can't believe I put you on such a pedestal and defended your actions. I reach out to you to ensure your well-being and what you need to do for you. Why? I don't get why, and I don't want to get why. You're like this because you have too much other shit to do. I can't get the $400 back because those are the people you don't fuck with and ever ask for a refund. You know the guys I paid for your secret identity. I'll send you Cindy's 300 back. I didn't know about that, and I'm sure as shit don't want your fucking Airstream. The last thing I want in my life is some power trip asshole like you having something over my head. I'm good. As for my tiny little subscribers, I know each and every one of them. I know their names and I know their stories. I'll take that any day over your 20,000 inflated paid-for numbers. You've joined the notions of Francesca, Meg, Tanema, all of them, Dave. You should be so proud. Then I went on, blah, blah, blah. We'll keep that one out of it. Going to say that's enough. Let's see. We have lost everything. They tried to kill me, and you're going to say that's enough? If you were the man you appear and say you would be, jumping behind me and firing all missiles at this town for this bullshit. You're going to say you're warriors? Well, act like one. Get it straight. I didn't ask you for a goddamn thing. You guys contacted me. I never asked about being on your sites, and for the shit you've done, I gave you a lifetime subscription to my app, which is $1,200 a year times however long you use it for. And then he went on to say, it's doubled up here. What a bunch of something. Are you going to go and pick up the Airstream with $700 that we graciously gave you? Or are you going to bitch like a baby or something? He said, I was plotted against. They tried to take my life, took my home, now fighting me on many fronts. I'm standing strong right here. And I would have thought a group like your fraud warriors may be a viable option. Didn't I just do a podcast for you guys for the same thing? I haven't and won't be chastised nor controlled during a moment so destructive in my life. I said, my mother depends on my being for her needs. Mary's mom the same. My daughter needs help from us. There are multiple people that we send money to on the norm, and I can't help them right now. And that's what burns my ass. That's the difference between me and you. This town just tried to arrest my wife for being on our property. You, I thought, as a friend, should be pissed for this bullshit, not claiming me as a beggar. I said, and I reiterated to him, your money went to your identity shit you said you wanted. I didn't take a dime, and Cindy's $300 I'm sending back as soon as I can log into my Venmo. I will not be controlled by money and egos. I've been a millionaire almost, and I've been broke now. I will be that again. Watch. I do have this, Dave. You're right. And then I said, oh, and by the way, what's that address again? I can't do a damn thing until I have that, can I? And then he says, hey, Darren, gave you an Airstream and $700 for you to fix your problem. The only thing I should fucking hear out of your mouth is thank you publicly. And then I said, hey, Dave, I bought your identity with your $400. I'm giving back Cindy's $300, and I'm not picking up the Airstream. If this is how you will be holding it over my head, I did thank you publicly many times, but you don't watch my stupid little podcast, do you? My question is, Dave, where did all this come from? Because I said nothing to provoke this, and still no address. Can't pick up that. You can't pick up what I can't find. And then he says, no, for once, I want someone to act appropriately when I make a gift of enormous generosity, rather than use it for them. Fuck the $700. You do not get the Airstream. Like typical white trash, you felt entitled to it. The simple, holy shit, Dave Waggle, thank you. But you had to make it into your assassination, you fucking joke. Fuck off. Go back to your 12 people. And then Tiffany comes in and says, if you two can't play nice, both of you get out of the sandbox. We're supposed to help each other, not talk shit to each other. And Dave, for Darren, thank you. And he said, listen to me very clearly. You, Darren, will be man and say thank you on my group page, or you can sleep in the woods for all I give a shit. If you said the word assassination, you faggot, I will crush you. I'm so upset. Why must one tell people what's right? Darren, you will never be as popular as me. Just fucking wake up and realize that, and we'll be fine. I gotta fucking explain the ABCs of life to the grown humans every day. And then Tiff says, hey, that's enough. Why does he have to say thank you on your page? He said thank you on our lives last night, Dave. Dave, stop. Why would you talk like that? So he always sticks up for you. Stop kicking people when they're down. That's so fucked up, man. And then Dave, why does he need to say thank you to people that gave him 30,000 of gifts on their own page to show how they are making good on their commitments? Tiffany, have you considered how fucking dumb you are? And then Tiff said, if being nice and helping people come with a price, then that's awful. And then she gets pissed. She says, first off, Dave, who the fuck are you talking to like that? I'm not your wife, nor your girlfriend, nor your mistress. Now, with that being said, he already said thank you. And then Dave goes out to say, I mean, everyone says you add nothing to any conversation because you're dumb as honey. You do not read. You do not do anything to increase the value of your wisdom. You are the dumb aunt at Thanksgiving who won't shut the fuck up. Why do you think anyone is interested in what you have when you have nothing to say? Because you are parasites. You couldn't do it yourself, so now you are here to steal my credibility. Fuck off, both of you. And then she says, wow, what a man. Now I see what people say about you is truth. I never would have thought, but you're right, Dave. Fuck off to you too. Such white trash, you can't say thank you. Dave Weekle.
Wow.
That's your leader. That's your leader.
An address ever.
Yeah, and never once gave an address.
For the friggin' the friggin' thing. It was like a huge.
That's
Sleep in the woods.
family fraud warrior project leader right there.
That's not a leader.
No,
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Yeah. I don't know why I'm jammed up. They're stopping
That's
me.
okay. So
Right.
we, me and Darren, have decided that Dave Waggle can go fuck himself.
Mhm.
And Cindy, he's going to fuck you over. And I don't know what doxing is. That's because I'm dumb. and I have nothing to say. So what I do want to say is, anybody in that group, you all either need to overthrow your narcissistic leader who doesn't like women, or you all need to leave that group. You don't have to come over here. We don't give a fuck about being popular. And we don't care if we get 20,000 people who need us, because guess what? At the end of the day, I have to be able to sleep at night.
Mm-hmm.
And it's awful funny how he's going around telling everybody he's a fucking millionaire and his daddy's taking care of him.
Facts. Yep. It's terrible, you know, and that was a guy that, you know, I thought was a decent gig, you know, like I thought he was a decent dude. Like, what sent him off? That's dangerous. That's dangerous to these people out there, that you have a man that can go off the hook so like that. That's like off the fucking rails. That person should not be in such a position that's so fragile. Those are the people that will end up unaliving themselves and not being here the next day because of the things that this guy says. And I'm not a brat, and I'm not a tattletale, and I'm not anything, but this needed to come out and this needed to be said, because there are too many of you out there that are investing in this guy that's going to lead you right down the trail of no return. Furthermore, the shit that he's even got and he's doing and he's coming up with, I hate to tell you, and he's going to go, no, this is my credibility. Go ahead and rewind or go back into our podcast list and find the first show with Dave Waggle. And I'm just going to leave it there. Find the first show that we did with Dave and find out what we showed Dave, what we had and what we were doing. And then compare that with what you guys, Family Fraud Warrior Project, are doing. Bet you're going to find it wasn't an original thing.
Yes, Derek. And it's not just because we're poor, we're all dumb. Just like he told Cindy, his thinking is up here and hers is way down here. Yeah, we're all dumb. Especially me, because I have nothing to add. But I've only been doing this for 37 years, and I've been bringing kids home.
I'm going to call Lewis Ewing back here in a second, see if we can get him in here.
I already talked to him.
The fact that he's...
Darren, Monday, and he's watching us.
Okay. All right. What I want to know, Lewis, and if you're watching us, put this answer up here. Can you even do a citizen's arrest when you're not even in the United States territory? Can you even do that? I don't think that seems right, does it?
No.
So there's the knowledge that this man's passing off. I'm pretty sure that, without looking this up, I'm pretty sure that you probably couldn't arrest someone while you're hiding from your own government in a foreign land, calling yourself a warrior.
Fuck that. He's in Costa Rica. The FBI can go pick his ass up in Costa Rica.
Mm-hmm. I'm just making the point that he's not even doing the right shit. If he was trying to be ignorant and do the right shit, then that would be one thing.
And let me tell you, you can change your identity. You can change your fingerprints if you burn them off. You can go have plastic surgery. But you know the one thing you can't fucking change is your fucking DNA.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't get involved in the drama, but you're not going to talk to me any kind of way. I don't know who the fuck he thought he was. That's why I told him I'm not your wife, I'm not your girlfriend, and I'm not your fucking mistress.
See, the biggest
preys on vulnerable women.
Here's the thing, NEPA FCAN. Tiff and I knew that this was a bad idea to send Dave your files. You don't ever send anybody your files unless you know who they are, what their intentions are with your files. You don't give your files to anybody. That is your personal information. There are things in there that you don't want to get out in the public, or maybe you, whatever, just that's your stuff. You don't know what everybody's intentions are. I mean, all I can say is be so careful. That's why in our app, there's so many security measures. That's why it's been taking so long for this app to launch right, because there's so much security on it. It messes everything up because we don't ever want anybody's information to leak. We don't want anybody else to have it. But you handing it to these people that will use it for their own whatever, and we're all vulnerable. We are all vulnerable because we have so much trauma pain. So it's easy for us to believe someone that's going to be like, oh, they're going to take us to the promised land. And it sucks. It sucks that we are.
And the people's files that I have had, when they email them to me, after I read them, I destroy them.
Yeah. I probably already lost them half the time, but.
Well, yeah, and my whole thing is, I'm the best secret keeper ever, because I got to tell you, I talk to so many people that you can tell me in 10 minutes I'll have another call and I already forgot.
Yeah.
Didn't forget about you. But if you call me and be like, hey, you're going to have to give me more than we talked about, you got to tell me more, right? Because when I'm off to the next call, once I'm done with you, I'm helping somebody else and then somebody else. So I'm the best secret keeper ever, because I'm going to tell you right now, I cannot remember everything.
Tiff, I'm frozen on the screen. I'm going to pop out. I'll be right back. I'm going to come back in.
Fine. That's fine.
I'll be right back. Keep this thing going.
I'm going to.
All right, good.
So that's why Darren pops out. If any of you all are still on Dave's page, more power to you. I unfriended him. I got out of all his little warrior, wicked, whatever groups, because you cannot have a cold heart, be like that, and help parents. You just can't. It doesn't match. Right? You have to be one way or the other. I have never, ever, ever talked to any of my parents like that, even if they fucking lied to me. I will just tell them I can no longer help them. I've helped everybody. I've done my best. And I will continue to help people. And I don't give a fuck what anybody has to say about me. Because I'm me. And I don't care. My shit's open. I've been to prison. I've been to jail. All kinds of shit. But that doesn't matter. Because at the end of the day, I still help people. And I know where I've been. And I'm not an insecure person. Not only is Dave Waggle an insecure little man, he is an insecure little bitch. He's worse than a fucking bitch. Well, Dr. Death, you ain't missing nothing. Just watch the beginning of the show. So, and I've had other women come to me and tell me, well, Dave Waggle is being rude and nasty and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, well, I don't know. And you heard Darren read what I said to him. I wasn't being rude. I wasn't being nasty. I told both of them to stop. We're supposed to be helping each other, not fighting. And you don't kick people when they're down, man. You just don't. Oh, thank you so much. And we love our supporters, right? And all Dave is worried about is getting support. For what? For what? You hate women. I don't even know why you're with a woman. And apparently, if you're running to Costa Rica and the FBI is looking for you and CPS is investigating you for grooming, that tells me a lot about you. Maybe you did do it. I'm sorry, guys. I got a sinus infection. But the one thing people don't want to do is get in my peripheral vision. Because once you get there, you're going to come forefront to my face. And if I know shit about you, I'm going to fucking tell it if I can remember. But I don't get caught up in the drama. I don't like the drama. But I also don't like people who try to throw money around to find out that it's not even their money. It's not even his Airstream. So how can he loan anything to anybody? Right, I get it. I get it. And you're right. Some people do like that. But that's immoral. Who does that? People like him. No. The only thing I gotta say is if you kick me when I'm down, when I get up, bitch, you better be running. I better see ass and elbows. That's all I need to see. Aw, you're so sweet, Michelle. Yeah, so I got a sinus infection. And anyway, I do want to thank everybody again that's helped Darren, because God knows how hard it is. And he doesn't have any little kids around. Um, but he does have cats, and they're like his kids. Um, and it's devastating when you lose everything, especially when it's not your fault and you lose everything, or it's a fire or a flood. Um, just pray, man, just pray, because that's people like that we can't have in this movement. They're unstable, right? Now, do I cry sometimes when I talk to parents? Yes, I do. And the reason that is because I feel their pain. Been there, done that, got t-shirt. Fuck, I got the goddamn hoodie. Um, and it does get emotional. But at least I'm a human being. And I want people to treat me the way I treat them. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, Gunner, I'm talking about Dave Weigel. If you go back and watch the whole show, you will see all the text messages um, that Dave has sent between me and Darren. And yeah, and the award. Um, and if you watch the beginning of the show, you will see how Dave treated Cindy and was screaming at a judge. And I'm pretty sure there's going to be some warrants coming out. I just know.
Out the door.
Hey, Darren.
Hey, Tiff, I'm back now.
Oh, that's cool.
Not frozen. What'd I miss?
None. I was just talking about we don't need that kind of advocate or people like that in this movement, because it just shows instability.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows narcissism. And I just told everybody that's just coming in, just go back and watch the beginning of the show. And that we were talking about the text messages that Dave cannot say weren't his, because I have the exact same messages you do.
It's really sad too. It's sad to know that you lose an ally like that. You know, you know what? I feel more sad for him, to be honest,
Why?
because this is obviously an actual mental disorder, most likely, or a mental illness that he can't
Or a
control,
drunk.
and he needs to seek help for it, because
And
this
see,
is just going to be a continued path of destruction for him. And you know what? At one point in time, he was a successful person or whatever, and whatever this thing has on him, it's fucking him up, you know. And until he seeks help about this and admits that he does have some sort of an issue, he's not going to get any better. And that's, you know, like he's had good intentions or whatever. There was a point in time where his brain wasn't working like this, and he did think like this, and something's grabbed a hold of it. And I hope that he does get help, because you know what, he could have been a great asset. And you know, maybe if we could have caught something earlier, seen something earlier, maybe we could have helped him, but we didn't. That doesn't make an excuse for lashing out at us the way that you do. Like, this never makes an excuse for those actions.
well, if it makes you feel any better, Kathleen, I think, because I can't read this little shit, says he's very abusive to members. Why? Why would anybody stay in a group that your leader is like that? Why?
Yeah,
What has he done for you? Literally, what has he done for you? Now, his investigative reporter, Lithman,
yeah,
I like him.
yeah.
And I hope and I pray that when he attacks Lithman, that Lithman comes on this show and airs him out. Because Lithman is next. I'm telling you.
Yeah, him or Michael Volpe, one or the other. Because they're going to call him out, and it's going to be. I mean, I'm expecting. Here we go. We're going to get some backlash from this. We're going to
Who
get.
the fuck cares? We
I
have
don't.
the
That's the
text
thing.
messages.
I don't. Right. I don't care. I don't care at all. You know, you're going to become. You know, oh, we're white trash, and we're this and we're that. We're great.
You're right.
You
You're
know,
right.
you
You're
know,
right. That just tell people that you're right. You're
yeah,
right. Everything
sure
he
am.
says is true. But
My
you know
bad.
what?
You know.
But you know what? Actions speak louder than words.
Yeah. It
Look
sure
at his
does.
actions.
Can
Look
you read
at
that?
his actions.
Is that better? Can you read that?
Yeah, I can read that.
All right. Hooray.
I just can't read the names. I could just read I don't give a fuck either.
No, absolutely not, D. We would never do that.
No,
And
dude, we
everybody,
did not
hey,
delete any comments.
right, D. This I want to, and because I've seen this comment, and I don't know if I misread it or whatever. But this song right here, I want everybody to know this one. When we play this one, it's called. Well, I named it Bullet Lullaby. I don't know what Derek had the name of it of being, but these are his lyrics. I made the song for him. I produced the song, but he wrote these lyrics. So I don't want any confusion in that. I don't know if I read the thing wrong or whatever. And it seems like there might have been something, or I didn't give him the credit. I'm not sure, whatever it was, but I just want to make very clear that this song right here, when you hear this tune, this one right here, this is his song about his life. He wrote the credit. He wrote the lyrics. I just put it to music for him. So, and he also has other great tunes on his Fostering Reality YouTube channel, but I don't care it was a mistake or misunderstanding.
Oh, yeah,
I apologize.
What is our radio station? Somebody asked me because they said it wasn't working.
Oh, well, because when I had the house fire,
Okay.
I wasn't able to. It can only load a week's worth of shows at a time.
Songs.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
song list. So I wasn't able to, and I will get everything back up and running right as soon as the new computer that a mystery person has purchased for me, which I thank very much for, and I anxiously look for, so I can get back to working, and doing what I do. I mean, I'm using my daughter's Mac, which is like
Using an iPhone.
well, it's like you might as well give me a Japanese menu or something. I don't know what the hell to do with it, I don't know if I'm supposed to use it for a chopstick or if I'm supposed to eat off of it, or I don't know what to do. So, and I do appreciate her doing that for me, but I much can't wait for that to arrive so I can start getting back at the grind.
Well, all I can tell you is they hit me up and said that they shipped it. And it should be there no later than the 10th, which I think is Tuesday.
Okay. So,
I mean, I didn't get a tracking number or nothing, but
right.
I just said thank you. And you did too, again. But
Right.
you don't see that person acting all fucking stupid and wanting to come on. Sorry.
Careful.
Come on the show
Get a
and
drink.
say, Darren didn't thank. I don't drink. Darren didn't thank me.
Well, you still
Yes.
put liquid in your mouth when you're choking, and it soothes your throat so you don't cough. So
Okay.
it's still called a drink. There we
Okay,
go.
better.
Perfect.
So anyway, us dumb white trash, go fag me fund, and everything else that Dave said about us. We're gonna end the show now because I hear the baby and I gotta go.
All right, everybody. I'm going to continue on with this amazing song, lyrics by no one other than our man Derek. And make sure you guys check out Fostering Reality on YouTube. He's got a bunch of new videos up there, fresh content. This stuff, if you want to learn what's really going on with CPS and what you need to do, you got to check his stuff out. Fostering Reality on YouTube. This is his tune. Hey, Dave Waggle. Fuck you.
Fuck you.
See y'all on Monday. Have a good weekend.
Better not tell, kid, it'll get way worse in here. Even the real kids whispering threats while their parents stare. Born in a folder, no crib, just a case number and a hearing date. Pills crushed in my juice, respiratory waves turning toddlers into a court case. F9 and 4-3 anxiety. society. F90 poesia, separation ink, they used to label me. Now those same codes turned into calibers, letters load the AR-15. 5156 for the panic attacks, 9 for the snakes, 223 for the mess they made. Leave me alone! Mrs. Perfect Christian home, still feel your husband's hands on my neck. Leave me alone, night shift worker, keys rattling while you're proud of her. Leave me alone, caseworker with the crocodile tears. You got paid while I starved through it all. Starved through it all. We the invisibles, aged out the system. No feelings left, just facts and mathematics. Hypervigilant, heart rate, flat rifle, fluent, pistol, fully automatic. Grown now, pulling up, packing. Only lesson we kept is right from wrong. Now wrong, getting corrected. 30-round hymns in a real dark song. You built a monster, setting trauma, now the monster got drums and a mask. Every face got a name, every name got an address, every address getting dead. Ever one fresh meat, still crying for mama, think reunification real. Level 2, bounce like trash, learning roles in every house they make you feel. Level 3, chameleon bag, never unpacked, visible just enough to eat. Level gray, master read a lie in the blink, route around rules in the street. Level 5, invisible state, own ghost file too thick for any worker to read. Sleeping fragments, exits mapped, made it out so low they know you a different breed. We the invisibles, age out the system, no feelings left, just facts and mathematics. Hypervigilant, heart rate flat, rifle fluent, pistol fully automatic. Grown now, pulling up, packing. Only lesson we kept is right from wrong. Now wrong, getting corrected. 30-round hymns in a real dark song. F94 through a 5 pop 6. F93 to a full auto switch. F94 to reactive. That's why the AR twitch. 9 millis for the snakes that smile in your face. 223s for the nights they said this hurts me more. While they finish the chase. Every code they wrote, every caliber, every lobby came around. Every better not tell turned into a reason. We outside right now. Seen kids get walked out the back at 3 a.m. Staff pockets, fat, no sound. One phone call, file closed, another invisible. Never found. They pray we don't de-lock forever or read the barrel in despair. But the ones who survive remember every smell, every room, every stare. Thoughts are gone, thoughts aren't care. Ghost in my head, thoughts that tear. We're the invisible. Age down, fully loaded. No fear, strapped heavy, heart on zero. Just a pulse and a plan. Right from wrong is all we know. And wrong finna meet the whole fam. Pulling up quiet, windows down. 30-round lullaby. Invoice for every tear. Every touch, every read, better not tell. This is the correction. Pred's gone dead. 2, 2, 3, good night.
They said don't fight the system. They said stay quiet.
They were wrong. Lock in. We are exposing what so many have failed to. We are gonna show you what bar attorneys have hidden from all of us. Hundreds of thousands of children and twice that of parents have been lied to and walked down the road of termination. It's the death penalty. We're all of the
the protesters, the ones who fight for the rights of prisoners, dogs, illegal immigrants? Why aren't you coming to the aid of our children and families? Right here in America, every day a child per minute is kidnapped. And no one cares. We fight alone until today. CPS Punishers mount up. Here comes the CPS Punisher.
Anonymous tip, another lie from one of them. No warrant, no proof, just a badge and a grin. Stealing kids like trophies, thinking they'll win. Mama crying on the porch, daddy in the cage. System wrote the script, but the CPS Punisher just flipped the page. The educator they banned, I see every violation, every forged line, every ex-part hearing, every stolen time. One tap of the app and the truth ignites. Welcome to the CPS Punisher, now we can fight.
CPS and the courts have lied to us all.
The courts will not disgrace the family. CPS Punisher, here to avoid the chains and expose the game. CPS Punisher, the educator they never wanted you to find. Punisher, one tap and their empire cracks. We rise, we take our kids back. The app is called the CPS Punisher. I'm the cape in the shadows, the skull in the night, the binder full of secrets, the weapons you all need. Ab initio, watch me void that lie. Fourth Amendment armor, watch the tyrants cry. Falsified drug test gone in a flash. I see Tebio, warrior, due process king. Every parent's hero when the hotline rings. I call it justice. Download the truth, now the system busts us. From the courtroom to the streets, hear the battle cry. The CPS Punishers arrive. Kiss your bar asses goodbye. They tried to silence us, now we're the loudest voice in the room. CPS Punisher, here to avoid the chains and expose the game. CPS Punisher, the educator they never wanted you to find. Punisher, the children never leave again. Punisher, families rise, we never look back. We now use the CPS Punisher. This ain't revenge, this is reunification. This ain't rage, this is resurrection. Open the app, step into the fight. You ready? CPS Punisher, the app you need when they took your kid. CPS Punisher, the truth they hid, now the truth gets lit. Punisher, download the power, take back the throne. Punisher, you're never alone. CPS Punisher, the educator they never wanted you to find. Void complete, family restored. The bar is finished, the Constitution will prevail. Judges do what's right. Treason is your penalty. Here comes the CPS Punisher.
All right, guys. Well, that's it. Another show. We've exposed the truth. It was a hard one for us to decide on. Keep praying for relief from our Father who art in heaven, and Jason.